Cosmic Crack opens a new door to understanding the stars, moon, and planets for yourself and also for people in the news. Are they acting authentically or just faking it? You'll hear the inside scoop about those newsmakers, their mindset, and intentions. Host Jenny Stone shares her wit and wisdom about astrology right here each week on webtalkradio.net.
Hi there, this is Cosmic Crack. Welcome to this week's edition. And we're going to take a look at Jill Biden. A strong woman for sure. She was born June 3rd, 1951 in Hamilton, New Jersey. We don't have a time of birth. She runs 5 miles 5 times a week. 5 miles 5 times a week. She's got Sun in Aries, and it's close to Mars, and that gives her a lot of physical strength and stamina. But she's got it physical, but she also has it in other ways, and that's what we're going to explore. She held a paying job as a teacher and professor at a community college while Joe Biden was vice president. And she's only the second person in history to have ever done that. But she's that rare teacher who can be both educational and entertaining while still having a serious mindset and wanting to make a difference. But she needs to be in charge. And she chooses the projects that she puts her time into. And she would prefer that it was something that's groundbreaking and that she wants to be a front runner in her field. But it's not the outer success that drives her. And that's because Jill Biden has a passion to evolve to the highest achievement. And she wants to make a difference. What my astrology reports say, she wants to work at something that's educational. And that makes her a great teacher and a good boss. And she's sending out a message that's both uplifting and down to earth at the same time. And that's a rare and wonderful combination. And one that we should all aspire to. Because it's okay to be spiritual and want to make a difference. But it has to be practical. It has to be down to earth. And that's what her North Node in Pisces is all about. She wants to save people, but she's going to do it in a practical way. And probably her agenda will be to make community college tuition free. Yes, it should be tuition free. Because that's what makes a difference for the next generation. It takes them in a good direction. They don't have to go into debt just to go to college. So that's her way of bringing a higher purpose down to earth. And she gets a lot of self-esteem from being able to do that and from the work she does. Okay, what she's not so good at is building professional partnerships, because once she gets in her groove, well, she doesn't easily compromise or find the middle ground. And I looked at some other women in the past, and what's interesting is she shares that with Princess Diana, who has a lot of the same life story vibrations as Jill Biden. And if you remember Princess Diana, at first she was innocent, she was shy, but then she found her purpose. She found her calling. She found her passion. And she wanted to work with HIV patients, underprivileged children, and people who were wounded in war. And when she got in her groove, people called her the Princess of Hearts. So let's go back to Jill Biden's chart. Venus in Taurus at 15 degrees. And that is somewhat at risk in May 2022. That's when Uranus transits that position. And that could be a health issue for Jill Biden, or perhaps for someone close to her, because it's going to be a little shocking. We already talked about her North Node in Pisces. That's when she wants to save people. And it's close to Jupiter and her Pisces moon. And that makes her strong and brings it out into the public. It expands her reach. She's got Mercury at 1 degree Taurus, and that suggests that her world was turned upside down in January 2019, because there was a Uranus station at that degree. Okay, a few backward-looking predictions. She went through the end of the relationship after the death of her stepson, Beau Biden. And that was about the same time she had to leave Washington because Trump took office. And that was a double whammy for her. It hit her emotionally towards the end of 2016 and into 2017. Very, very difficult time for her. But she kept going. She kept working. Now, looking forward, there's another change in March, April of 2021. And that's when she establishes a new home. And this time it will feel like she's putting down roots and is more comfortable than in recent years. And what I see coming up for her is travel to foreign countries and a desire to establish correspondence with those who live at a distance. And that's good for her, because her tendency is she can be a bit restless. But if that can be channeled into travel, adventure, creative projects, public speaking engagements, that will get her message out to a wider audience. As for your health, Jill, keep exercising, but also get enough sleep. And go to a holistic practitioner rather than Western medicine. And again, that would be a first. And I do hope she can champion holistic medicine. So, in conclusion, it's a good thing that Joe Biden is so heart-centered, because otherwise Jill's strong-minded energy could go up against him, and that could create a power struggle between them. Not good. But he knows how to handle her. I've heard him say, "Oh, I'm in trouble," and all of a sudden he's not weak. He's just acknowledging that he's not going to just do what he wants. So what does that say about men who choose strong wives? Women who want what they want and are willing to put their foot down when necessary. Certainly the first President George Bush did it through Barbara Bush, and she was strong-minded and truth-telling. Clinton, yes. Hillary, strong woman. Obama, for sure. Michelle is amazing. Roosevelt was another one. So draw your own conclusions. I say it's better to have leadership that listens to women, who celebrates their strength, who wants to form a partnership. And that's what 2020 is all about. It's not men versus women. It's not who has the stronger, louder voice, who puts down the rules. It's about partnership. And I think that's what the next evolution is all about. It's about men and women both being strong, both being accommodating, listening to each other. And I look forward to that because it's going to start in 2021. And I hope you'll be listening to this long into the future and that we can talk about some of the people who are coming up. All right, thanks for being here. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.